Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, episode 3 of The Mandalorian. Last week's episode was a banger, banger on banger, where we got the mythosaur being confirmed to still exist. Yeah, I think I kind of knew that was coming. Corey, I think you said you kind of knew that was coming, but it was still like...
I didn't know it was
just
coming.
as significant. Okay. It was still just as significant and cool to know that creature still exists, and that we're looking at, between Mando and bo-katan, we're looking at the savior of the Mandalorian race. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to tell this story separate from the sequel trilogy. Because I think I read somewhere that Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni had said that this story can exist simultaneously, hand in hand, with the sequel trilogy because, you know, the universe is so big. I'm interested, at least Kojo, I'm interested to hear your take on that, because to me, that would be challenging, considering the First Order is like, spoilers, destroying planets.
Right, and we haven't seen anything like that yet.
And so, you know, that's still 20 years-ish down the road.
Right.
But it's just, for me, looking ahead, it's hard to be like, oh, yes, the Mandalorian race, they're going to come back on the back of a mythosaur with Daddy Din and Bo.
You would think there'd be people talking about it, you know? But again, I understand you can't really plan for this kind of series, and I know there's a lot of management mix-ups and secrecy on episodes and stuff with, Kathleen Kennedy, Jon Favreau, and all
I
that.
think this, I remember reading this, Jon Favreau has said season 4 is already written. And that...
No, I mean, like, I
was just going to say, that's so refreshing to hear, considering with the sequel trilogies, it was like a shitstorm on who was directing it, who was writing it. You know, the whole reason that The Last Jedi is as bad as it is because Rian Johnson came in and lit everything J.J. Abrams did on fire and said, okay, I'm going to make it my way. And he should never touch a Star Wars film again, but... So I'm just glad to hear, I'm glad to be reading all the stuff I'm reading about the future and the fact that they're already taking all this stuff into consideration. I don't know how it's going to end, because to me, a restored Mandalore would not be sitting on the sidelines in the fight against the First Order.
Right. And that would be the first place I blow up if I'm the Emperor.
That's literally what they did. We saw it in The Great Purge. That was one of the first places they went to.
But again, like you said, there's a bunch of mix-ups and stuff like that during the sequel filming, so there's no way they could have planned for any of this. So if they somehow do it, I love Kylo Ren as a villain, you know? I don't think we'd see him. I don't know if the ages work for that.
No, we're too
early.
Soon, too early, yeah.
Right.
I'm just like, I'm from a pure looking ahead standpoint, I'm so excited that a mythosaur is alive, that Mandalore's on the up and up, that we have this freaking, hopefully a power couple between Mando and bo-katan. Like, I'm a strong shipper of Mand-Bo.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
I just came up with that on the spot.
Okay.
But it'd just be so awesome to, you know, have Mandalore revived. But the moment I think about that, that's the immediate first thought in my head is like, oh, wait a minute.
They would have talked about it in the sequel.
The sequels.
But again, like, I will forgive them if they tie it into that. Anything to try to make... The problem is you're trying to make the sequels better, I guess, if you do that. Or tying them into that kind of lore. And that's very polarizing. That lore over there. But if is for the greater good, sure, but there are ways to mess this thing up by doing that as well.
It can only go up. So
No, it can't.
Well,
you mean the sequel trilogy?
Yeah,
I like the first one, but the last two
you
are
didn't even remember
abysmal.
his name. But anyway,
well, I still like the first sequel. I still like the first sequel movie. I'll stand by that. That was a good one.
That's fine. That's fine. So anyway, I'm freaking excited. Obviously, as a diehard Star Wars fan, I have the trauma of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker still fresh in my mind, but The Mandalorian has done a very good job, and just the Mandoverse in general, of restoring faith in Star Wars on, I guess the little screen per se. So
kind of, yeah.
I couldn't be more excited to see where it goes from here. It's just there's always that looming shadow of, oh boy, there's these $3 billion juggernauts that flopped. I guess 2 because Force Awakens did fine. But anyway, yeah. So
$1 billion juggernauts that flopped.
So yeah, we left off with them in the mines of Mandalore after discovering the mythosaur. So I'm interested to see, do we pick up right there? What are we going to do? So I'm hoping we stay on track. I really don't want to venture onto some kind of like Mon Calamari side mission where they're escorting a family of frogs in this episode. I feel like this episode...
That was, I'm sticking up for the Mama Frog. That was a great episode.
Sure thing, champ. Corey, what'd you enjoy last week? I know we didn't have Kojo. We have Kojo this week, but you were here last week. What was your vibe?
I enjoyed seeing Mandalore. It just looked really amazing. The ruins. Grogu getting to show that he's like that. He's able to, kind of alone get all the way back to the ship, make it to bo-katan and get help. So it's kind of cool seeing his independence, because he looks like a little baby, but obviously he's smarter and wiser than that. Bo-katan just being absolutely badass. She was the star of last episode for sure, besides the mythosaur. But yeah, awesome episode.
It was kind of a Bo-Katan episode, yeah.
I'd love to see more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, watch Star Wars Rebels.
Also, Mando needs to train more after seeing Bo-Katan.
Mando,
I don't think Mando can do the same things she can.
He got caught slipping.
Lacking.
Yeah.
He did.
So
I still don't think he could do half the stuff she did there.
So Bo-Katan has proper training with the Darksaber.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call Mando's training with the Darksaber is like, it's not even close.
Right.
So
he can't even hold it.
I've read a bunch of theories online about, one of them's going to take one of them's going to take the other. Whether it be Bo takes the Darksaber, Mando rides the mythosaur, or, vice versa.
Really? You don't think that? Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that the Darksaber accepts Mando. Because, we never really found out how Moff Gideon came into possession of the Darksaber other than he took it from Bo-Katan. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not exactly buying that Moff Gideon beat Bo-Katan in one-on-one combat.
Right.
Not really buying that.
Yeah.
Possible, but not really plausible. So I just think it would make a lot of sense to be that way. But I'm also a true stan of Bo-Katan as the rightful leader of Mandalore. So I'd rather her honestly ride the mythosaur. But we shall see. This season really picked up after episode 1. Episode 1 was a bit of a snoozer, and then episode 2 is like, oh yeah, here you go.
Episode 1 was weird. I did like the pirate captain. I don't know his name. I have it in my notes.
Completely forgot about him.
Yeah. What is his name? Hold on. I'll get his name.
We saw him
Editor's
for
note.
3 seconds.
Yeah, he looked like a Wookiee
Gorian
combined
Shard.
Gorian Shard.
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
Um,
We'll see him again.
I mean, he is cool. He is cool. But I'm glad we're kind of back with Bo-Katan.
Yeah. It was just like a weird little whatever. Anyway, we got plenty left in this season. So without any more delay, you guys got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Okay, now without any more delay, if you enjoy this episode, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. We got plenty coming to the channel very, very soon. It's Star Wars Celebration coming up, where hopefully they're announcing the Ahsoka trailer, so we can, it's going to be a great year of Star Wars, and it's going to be a great year on the Raggedy Pack. So consider joining us. And then, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode and all of our other shows, check out our Patreon account. That link's in the description below, along with the link to join our free Discord and links to follow and subscribe to all of our social medias, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's watch.
All right, let's go.
Yes. Look at him just sitting there.
So in my mind, a week has passed. He's just been laying there for a week.
Just flashbanging him.
Dude, this is kind of romantic, you know what I mean? You might have been right.
Father,
She's
mother, and
just
son.
shocked at the moment.
I'm redeemed.
I witnessed it. Can we leave now?
Oh.
We're not going to talk about what we saw down there. Oh, maybe she doesn't want to talk about. Because he didn't see it.
You see anything down there?
I saw
Oh.
the chasm passing me as I fell.
Did you see anything alive?
Alive? Like what?
Nothing.
Bro, dang
Get
it.
out of here.
Keeping it
She
under
wants it
wraps.
for herself.
I
She
just
wants it
want
for
them
herself.
to love each other.
That is a really cool ship.
Yeah.
I would invite you in for a feast, but I'm guessing that helmet isn't coming off again.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
Jeez.
Something's coming up on us fast. It looks like a squadron of TIE interceptors.
Ties.
Freaking
How
jump
close are we to
scare.
Kalevala?
This episode is already going so hard.
Drugged off a lot of Imperial warlords.
They tend to get mad when you hijack their ships.
Does she have any defenses on her castle?
I mean, why else would you bring those to your home, you know?
Right.
Interceptors are a lot tougher than
Although I
TIE
understand
fighters.
wanting to get Mando in his own fighter, but
I don't see any other choice.
Bro.
That's close.
oh, that's so cool.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Stalling out.
Learn this shit from Boba Fett.
Wrecked.
Little
Jeez.
proton torpedo action.
Heading to
Wait
you.
till the last second for that. That's so cool. The little first-person shots. Technically third, I guess, but like cockpit shots.
Oh, this is so sick.
This is so cool.
All right.
All right, let's
Thanks for the
go.
backup.
They're sandwiched
More
now.
to go. One down, one more to go.
On it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that ship, dude.
That's so fucking cool. That's awesome.
Not bad for an antique.
You take any damage?
Just shields. You?
Not a scratch.
Should be amazed at what
Flex.
that
Let's
ship
take
is
a
blown
minute
up.
just to be sure.
Hang on. I'm seeing something on the scope.
Damn.
Oh no! Bombing run on her castle?
Shouldn't have brought him home.
Something tells me they knew.
Yeah, that would be not a random squadron.
Oh, jeez.
Mudscuffers bombed my home.
Again.
Well, they're not getting out of this.
No.
I feel like she needs to look up.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
We've got
Oh.
company.
Oh, they're gonna come out of the mist.
You have to get out of there. There's too
Dude.
many of them. We've got to get out of here.
Bruh.
I'm sending jump coordinates.
To where?
Someplace they won't find us.
Where would they not find me? Are they jumping to Luke? No, they wouldn't do that.
No.
We wouldn't do that. That's too risky. Coruscant?
Yeah.
Why?
I assume the guy that we saw in the recap?
I believe the pursuit of knowledge.
This is where we first heard the tale of Darth.
Sadly, my
Plagueis.
research was
Plagueis, the
twisted
lies.
into something cruel.
And we're lucky
Like
to
I
have
was-
you, Dr. Pershing.
How are you finding the city? Comfortable, I hope.
Yes.
All right.
Though anything would be comfortable compared to the Outer Rim.
You're just so brave. Such an inspiration. I'm so glad you're
I
working
can't tell
for
if they're
us now.
actually genuine or kissing his ass.
It's Coruscant.
Kissing his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
Hey, we saw this
trailer
in the
shot.
trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been in Coruscant long?
No.
Well, I think you will find it a very lovely city. You must be sure to visit the Sky Dome Botanical Gardens.
You thinking there's gonna be a hit on him or something? What was that about?
Him calling it a lovely city.
Oh.
There are such creatures on display. I found the Montabaur of Malastar to be utterly
Amnesty Officer M34.
Bruh. Do we have
Amnesty
names?
Scientist, L52.
This is G27, M40,
I know him from somewhere.
G68.
Doctor.
We know. Whoa.
Everything all right?
I didn't expect to see anyone from Moff Gideon's ship here.
Hmm.
I heard they hooked him up to a mind flayer.
I try not to think about him anymore.
Who? What
Thanks
is
to
the guy on the
rehabilitation
left
program,
in?
I can contribute to the New
I
Republic.
don't know.
What do you miss, L-52? From before?
No, I'm glad that the Empire is.
Oh, not like that. Of course, good riddance. I mean, more like the everyday stuff, like the food.
Maybe those yellow travel biscuits from the ration packs.
Oh, I don't think you can get those on the core worlds.
No, you
Don't got
can't.
eBay.
Gotta say though, I like the red ones.
I'm just saying, if I never
He's
see another ration
the guy
pack
on the
in my
left.
life,
He's in
I'll
The
die.
Walking Dead, and he's in another TV show I watched. That's where I recognize him from.
I see.
Okay.
One moment.
That's never good. That's never good in a TV show.
Not just some kid playing a prank. You know how it is.
No. You didn't check up. Oh, we're down.
Feet?
Stop. No feet shit, dude.
What could it be? Oh, the snack that he
What?
likes, right? Travel biscuit.
Oh. Okay. Someone's a fan.
Just means the Empire's still holding out.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about it like that. Running out of desk space, man. I understand the feeling.
Yeah, story of my life.
Okay.
Oh man, I love that we're getting shots of Coruscant like this.
I know.
This is awesome. What?
So many people.
It's like ice cream made of light.
It's all a bit overwhelming. I do think about that sometimes. All of my research going unfinished. But we were close to making some incredible breakthroughs. What is that?
That is the peak of Umate. Highest mountain on Coruscant. They say it's
That
the only
is
place on the entire
hilarious.
surface where you can see the planet itself.
And honestly, that is so cool.
Yeah.
You want to touch it?
Are we allowed to?
Allowed? Live a little, Doc. It's not the Empire.
Please refrain from physical contact with roommates.
Sorry.
Got his ass.
Let me buy you a photon fizzle. Oh, the
Photon fizzle.
That's going in the galaxy, bro.
If I were to pursue my own research, would that be allowed?
According to your file, your previous research involved cloning and genetic engineering. That class of research is expressly prohibited by the Coruscant Accords, Section 13, subparagraph 7.
Seems like the thing he actually misses the most is cloning.
Yeah. I have a feeling someone's gonna give him the opportunity.
What we were talking about the other day. My research.
Sounds like you want to continue it.
I mean, how?
What do you need?
Well, not much to get started. Some supplies, a mobile lab station.
You want to help the New Republic. They just can't see it yet.
She's evil.
Man.
We can get you a mobile lab station.
So who's above her then? So she's not getting all this stuff alone.
Daddy Moff. Working from the shadows.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
Could
As far
be.
as I know, Moff Gideon could be dead.
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment towards the New Republic government or its representatives? Apologies if you didn't hear me. Have you experienced any feelings of anger
Going on
or
his ear.
resentment?
No.
Thank you.
I think he
for-
touches his ear when he
It's
lies.
to help the Republic. Right?
Oh, okay.
Correct.
The mobile lab station. Let's go get it.
Who is helping her? It's gotta be Moff Gideon.
Bo-Katan did just get jumped by an entire fleet of TIE interceptors.
That's very
It's the
true.
right thing to do.
So, I guess there could be more than one Moff Gideon out there.
It's crazy how much jackets, the right jacket can just make you look like a badass, bro.
It's gonna be fine.
See, they brought back those ugly-ass helmets.
I think they're cool. Holy moly.
It's a big lad.
Songs days, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that means.
Oh no. And that reminds him of being in hyperspace.
Mm-hmm.
He's so chill, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oops.
This is like
This is like the first class cabin.
Tongs
yeah.
days. Am I right?
I think that's a day of the week. Like a Tuesday.
Gotta be.
One
day.
Alright, that's the end.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump!
No way, that thing's going so fast. Dumb ways to die.
Mm.
Alright.
Hell no.
You know what we call that?
That's the plot armor right there.
Actually, that would be plot cushion. I think I saw a Star Destroyer in the background.
Did you?
That's hot.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's super cool.
I wonder if they have any Republic ships still in this.
Never done anything like this before.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to go back to Mando.
Yeah. I agree.
I need to see what he's cooking in there.
Yep.
What kind of bug is that?
Some kind of Coruscant. Stink.
Thought my cable management was bad. Sheesh.
Thought my cable management was bad. Sheesh.
Elia Kane, communications officer.
Is that the first time
Dr. Penn Pershing.
got a name?
Scientist.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Pershing.
Maybe.
I feel like this is all too easy.
Yeah.
Like Kane,
Only take what I need.
there's got to be a higher power
It's all
here.
going to the scrap heap. You always knew what you wanted to do.
As far back as I can remember. What about you?
Yeah,
What
this
did you want to
is.
be when you grow up?
I didn't really have a chance to think about it.
I have a feeling Pershing's gonna get betrayed here.
What was that?
Just the ship settling. Keep packing.
Okay.
I don't know. The
I mean-
music tells me it's something else.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Be a little cleaner droid. Nope.
And Mr. Scientist, L-52, raise your hands. You are under arrest.
They almost got away with it.
Really? That's all it what? Wait. Oh.
Well, you're right. She did betray him.
Betrayed him.
Weird side. Thought she was on the other side.
You don't understand. She brought me there. It was a trap. Please.
Stop. Oh my gosh, stop.
Please. This should offer him some relief.
Oh my gosh.
Shall we?
That is terrifying.
Do you mind if I stay?
Yes. You're welcome to stay.
Oh no, she's cranking the voltage.
What?
So confused.
I don't. Yeah. So there is a higher power,
Oh, rip his mind.
but I don't understand why.
Oh no, not the travel biscuit.
All right, I'm glad to
we're
finally be back on track. For now.
I'm bringing you to
Well,
a
something tells me we're
Mandalorian
not going to be
covert.
going to Pershing again.
This is how we have survived in exile. It will go smoother if you keep your helmet on. Trust me.
Oh,
This is
she's
gonna be
about to.
so rough. Yeah.
She's about to meet a Vizsla. What's
This
his?
is about
What's
to be so rough.
What's Favreau's character's name?
Tar Vizsla?
Tar Vizsla, I think. Yeah.
That's him
Bo-Katan
right
is
there.
like has massive beef with like all the Vizslas.
Oh my god. This is gonna go so smooth.
Couldn't think of a way it could go better. I mean, technically, she's bathed in the living waters too.
Yeah.
That is true. Legit thought that was Boba behind him for a second. Just quick glance. Green armor.
Come no further.
Paz.
You are an apostate, Din Djarin.
That's
No longer. I have been to the mines of Mandalore.
Impossible.
I was witness.
And who are you, Night Owl?
oh no.
Your house has fallen from the way. You are both apostates.
We have been to the living waters. I bring proof.
How do you test the water?
I don't know.
You check
Sure,
the
it smells
pH.
very ripe.
I think you should just recorded it in 4K.
I wonder if it burns a certain color.
He fell into the depths and I pulled him out.
Oh.
Okay.
He speaks the truth. Din Djarin, you are redeemed. This is the way.
This is the way.
And bo-katan Kryze, by creed, you too are redeemed. But I do not walk the way. Did you bathe in the waters? I did. And have you removed your helmet since? No, I have not. Then you may join our covert and live as your ancestors once did. You may leave anytime you wish.
This is so cool.
Welcome, bo-katan of Clan Kryze. This is the way.
This is the way.
Frickin' Vizslas, dude. Always lurking.
The
I got one of them. I got one of them.
So does she.
Yeah. Wow.
I love this show.
That was good. The scientist part was, like you said, way too long.
Yeah,
way
they
too long.
stretched that out quite a bit.
Let's see. That was over 35 minutes of the episode. I mean, if there's a
like
purpose to the
60%.
story,
There will be, I'm sure.
I like let it play out, let them cook, I suppose. But like, dog, we just found out there's a living mythosaur, and we go away from Din and Bo-Katan. Come on, for 35 minutes. And like, what's the point?
We don't have the point yet.
Elia's making Pershing go insane. That's all I gathered from that.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm sure there will be a reason.
Like,
has it been revealed to us?
I agree, and don't get me wrong, I love seeing Coruscant.
That was great.
Ship graveyards are one of my favorite settings in Star Wars, whether it's, an Imperial graveyard or a Old Republic graveyard, a Separatist grave, whatever. Oh, I do want to mention one thing. They mentioned that they're decommissioning the Alliance fleet. I think that is like very important because since we were talking about the sequels earlier, they have no ships. The New Republic has no ships.
Huh.
Like their entire fleet, spoilers, guarding whatever the planet is, the system that got Haxus Prime, something like that. That the Force Order just dookies on. You know what I'm talking about in The Force Awakens when they use the Star Killer base thing for the first time. Basically, their entire fleet was guarding that planet.
You mean the one where they take the kyber crystals?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Where you mine kyber crystals or where the kyber crystals were taken?
Where you mine them.
No, that's Ilum.
Right. And Ilum gets turned into the...
I don't know if that was ever confirmed, but yes, you're thinking the right thing.
Okay.
But so the whole point is that's the first time it's been mentioned that the Alliance's fleet was completely just taken down for whatever stupid reason. It was the ignorance of the New Republic, I guess, because that's what made them so weak. And it was so unexplained that when, we opened The Last Jedi with one Mon Calamari cruiser, and that's it. It was so weird. But that was what I picked up on in that sequence was because they're probably just cutting costs because they're stupid. But anyway, yeah, I was not a fan of going away from Din and Bo.
To be fair, we got one of the coolest chases I've seen, or not chases, but dogfights I've seen with Bo-Katan and Mando. But I totally agree that the scientist part was way too long. I actually got really bored, started looking at my phone like 3/4 of the way through that sequence.
Yeah, I really need to see what they're going to do with that moving forward.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to have some serious significance. Maybe he goes on to figure out cloning for the Emperor. I don't know.
Hosnian Prime, not Haxus. I'm thinking of Raxus Prime, but Hosnian Prime is the system or the planet in the Hosnian system that was spoilers. Honestly, it's not spoilers. Screw the sequel trilogy. Blown up by Star Killer Base, whatever it's called.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
okay.
I agree with I'll let it play out. But as it stands, this is probably my least favorite episode of the 3. Just because of how long. No, I liked the first one compared to this one. How long we were on Coruscant, bro, with nothing else. Like,
at least it looks really good. I had that going for it.
And I still enjoyed it. It was just like, it was so boring. So hopefully there's a point.
Mm-hmm.
And I trust.
There's gonna be.
I trust Jon Favreau at this point. Like, him and Daddy Dave are the only two we can really trust. It's just like in the current iteration without any other like backstory to it.
I thought of a good analogy for this episode. You know how with a sandwich, the good part, the substance is in the middle. This episode was like a reverse sandwich where like the stuff on the inside is on the outside, and then in the middle is a whole loaf of bread.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Let's talk about the good parts. So Bo-Katan is a she's part of the what are they called again? The
Krees?
Not the
Clan
Creed.
Krees, Apostate.
No, the group that Mando is in. What is that?
Oh,
what are they called? The Knights?
Children of the Watch.
Children of the Watch. That's right. So she is part of that now. I don't know what she does with that.
Well, I imagine she's not going to keep that helmet on for long.
I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Probably not.
It'll be interesting because now her home's destroyed. And she has really nothing left. So
kind of have to. You want to stay with a home.
I don't really know what to think of her, not revealing that a Mythosaur is alive.
Right.
Because I'd kind of been convinced that she's not going to be the villain of this story.
There's a lot of villains, potential villains, for sure.
A lot of potential villains. That is true. But it's just like, I get it. But at the same time, if she wants to restore Mandalore and she wants to be, in charge or at the top,
unite them.
It's with him.
Yeah.
It's with Din Djarin. So I'm just like, grr.
Also, kind of jumping to a different topic, but kind of same. I would like the most confusing part of this episode is why Kane wants to hurt Pershing so bad.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. I'm sure it's going to get revealed later, and it probably has everything to do with who she's working for. But I don't understand that at all.
That entire arc feels like we spent so much time there and did not accomplish anything. So,
yeah.
I just need to see next week's episode because it just seemed like a waste of a week, to be honest with you. We got the conclusion of the mines, which could have been put into last week's episode, and then them going to them going back to the planet to announce that they're redeemed. I'm like, that all could have been fit into last week's episode. Can't tell me otherwise. So
that's very true. Especially since last week's episode was so short, wasn't it?
What was it, like 45 minutes?
Like that.
This one was an hour.
Yeah, it definitely could have been fitted in and start right with the dogfight as they're leaving the planet.
So, whatever. I don't have too much to complain about. I don't really have anything to complain about, to be honest. It's still fun. I'm yawning because I'm so freaking tired, but it just seems like a wasted week. And that's fine. You know, there's going to be those episodes in The Mandalorian. We've had it before. It's nothing new. It's just like coming off last week's.
Yeah.
I was really excited. And now I'm just kind of like, see you next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of am too. I don't really have anything to talk about.
Nothing at all.
There's not that much that happened in this episode. Besides, we've established that probably Moff Gideon is back. Bo-Katan is now Children of the Watch. And I don't really know what she's going to do with that. She hid the mythosaur.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's really, I mean, that's honestly the biggest thing to talk about.
Pershing went on like a 30+ minute expedition just to end up getting his mind flayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I feel like I just had my mind flayed.
Yeah.
After watching that, like, it was so damn long for him. Like, we knew it was going to be betrayed. Like, it was too easy.
For a character like we haven't seen in so long, like,
I get it. I totally get it.
I mean, the cloning equipment that he took from there, do you think it goes back on the ship in the scrapyard, or what's going to happen to it?
I don't know, dude.
I feel like she's secretly like a dark horse for the Empire, and
definitely.
So, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe Pershing like knows too much, so his mind needs to be scrambled. That was her objective.
I don't understand that part either. I don't
like,
know, man.
Maybe he would jeopardize the Empire's comeback, their shadow operation. I'm not sure why else.
I don't know.
Well, I'm ready for next week's episode.
Same.
Because this is extremely forgettable. You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. I'm good.
All right.
No.
I'm ready to go back to sleep, but before I do, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell like we said earlier so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Be sure to check out our Patreon where you can get the full-length reaction to this and all of our other reactions. We also have a free Discord where you can come and complain that we have terrible taste and should have enjoyed the masterpiece that was the science arc in this episode, which I'm fairly confident none of you are going to do. That link's in the description below with Patreon and links to our social medias. And with all that being said, see you guys next week for, please God, a better episode.
See y'all then.
See ya.